You are one of the most intelligent creatures to ever exist on this planet. Your brain is larger than a human's relative to body size. You can recognize yourself in a mirror. You have names for each other. You solve problems that would stump most primates. And yet, that same intelligence has turned you into something far darker than anyone wants to admit. Because right now, somewhere in the ocean, a group of males is doing something that would make even the most brutal land predators hesitate. They're about to murder a baby, not for food, not for territory, but so they can rape its mother faster. You are a bottlenose dolphin. You were born into a world where intelligence doesn't make you kind. It makes you calculating. And the first lesson you learn is this. Survival isn't about being the strongest. It's about being the most strategic. You're a young male now, swimming with your alliance. You've already learned the game. A female in your pod has just given birth. The calf is only a few days old, still nursing, still vulnerable. You and two other males have been watching. You don't see a baby, you see an obstacle. Because as long as that calf is alive, its mother stays in lactation. She won't be ready to mate again for months. So you do what only a highly intelligent predator would think to do. You wait until she's distracted. Then you strike. You ram the calf with full force. Your rostrum slams into its tiny body like a battering ram. You flip it, you bite. You drag it underwater until it stops moving. The mother screams, a high-pitched distress call that echoes through the water. But you don't care. You've just removed a rival's genes and reset her reproductive cycle in one move. This isn't random violence. This is infanticide, and it's been documented in multiple populations. Scotland, Spain, Belize. Even the Amazon River dolphins do it. You're not a monster because you're stupid. You're a monster because you're smart enough to understand exactly what you're doing. But the darkness doesn't stop at babies. You grow older, stronger, more connected. You join a first-order alliance, 2 or 3 males who will stay together for years. But that's not enough. You level up. You become part of a super alliance. Sometimes 10, 14, even 20 males working together like a criminal syndicate. When you spot a female you want, the plan is already in motion. You chase her, corner her, cut her off from the rest of the pod. Then the real nightmare begins. For days, sometimes weeks, you keep her prisoner. You herd her into shallow water where escape is almost impossible. You surround her, you blast her with aggressive burst pulse sounds that shake her entire body. You slap the water with your tails like gunshots. If she tries to run, you hunt her down. You don't just mate with her, you coerce her, sometimes violently, until she submits. This isn't rough play. This is organized sexual coercion that requires tracking relationships, deception, shifting loyalties, and multi-level politics that scientists compare to chimpanzee warfare. And the worst part? The females have the scars to prove it. Tooth rake marks cover their bodies. Some never fully recover from the stress. You do this not because you're evil. You do it because your massive, complex brain figured out that cooperation makes you unstoppable. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine you, this same brilliant, social, emotionally complex creature, get captured. They drop you into a concrete tank the size of a swimming pool. No ocean, no family, no choice. At first you are confused. Then the boredom hits like a slow death. Your brain, the same brain that can plan ambushes, maintain alliances, and recognize yourself, starts to starve. Neuroscientists like Lori Marino have seen what happens next. Your neurons literally shrink. Connections die. The hippocampus, the part that handles memory and emotion, atrophies. You start swimming in endless circles. You bang your head against the wall. You grind your teeth until they're raw. You float motionless at the surface for hours, what researchers call logging. Some of you go into clinical depression. Some of you become hyper-aggressive in ways never seen in the wild. And the trauma doesn't stay with you, it passes to your babies. Calves born in captivity inherit broken social skills because their mothers never learned how to be mothers in the first place. You were built for vast oceans, complex relationships, and constant mental stimulation. A tank is psychological torture for a mind like yours. And the smile everyone loves? It's the same smile you wear while your brain slowly rots. You are not a friendly, smiling sea creature. You are a highly intelligent, strategic, and sometimes brutally violent predator who happens to look cute. Your intelligence didn't make you peaceful. It made you capable of things most animals could never even conceive of. Infanticide as a reproductive strategy, multi-level gang coercion, and psychological collapse when freedom is taken away. The dark side of dolphin intelligence isn't a bug, it's a feature. So the next time you see a dolphin smiling at you through the glass, remember what that smile is really hiding. The ocean isn't full of gentle, playful friends. It's full of some of the most psychologically complex and psychologically dark minds on Earth. If this video made you see dolphins differently, hit that like button and drop a comment with which parts shocked you the most. And if you want to go even deeper into the hidden psychology of other animals, subscribe and turn on notifications, because we're just getting started. I'll see you in the next one.